Alrighty, guys, time for another Palantir stock update. We're going to break down the charts here and go over my thoughts, what I'm looking to do as the stock's actually pulling back a little bit today in the midst of an overall green day. So we're going to break down a bunch, and later in the video, we'll break down some other stocks, what I'm looking at in terms of some other charts here. So yeah, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to get up to 15 stocks for Moomoo with at least a $100 deposit. And you guys might as well check out my Patreon if you want to see my private portfolio, be a part of the Discord, and keep up with what I'm doing throughout the week in that portfolio. All of that's linked down below. And with that being said, guys, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So Palantir right now is off around about 60 cents off the highs from yesterday, which we covered this a bit yesterday, how we were struggling to break out of the mid 26s. You guys can see we hit that point yesterday morning once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times. You guys see that. And then we sold off shortly after, pretty much for the rest of the day. You guys can see we dumped down to about $26. We kind of consolidated there for a good chunk of the middle of the day. And then heading into close, we dumped off massively, really in the second half of power hour from 26.10 down to about 25.80. So not a crazy sell-off, but it was a sell-off nonetheless. And now you guys can see Palantir has been kind of rocky in the, let's say, mid to high 25s, low 26s, which goes to show how big of a resistance 26.50 is, not only from yesterday, but obviously from a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago as well. So this is not surprising considering today is kind of a half day in the markets. Tomorrow, obviously the markets are closed, so volumes are down. Not much trading activity is going on. So this is not that crazy that we're kind of flattening out a bit, consolidating, considering, again, we're closed tomorrow. It's a half day today, and we've already ran up so much in the last couple of days. I mean, look, Palantir, we went from 26.60 down to 23.30 on this in these 2 days alone, 12% down. And since that point, we've recovered about 11%, right? So it's not that crazy that we're selling off a little bit. We're kind of flattening out, heading into the holiday tomorrow, right? So this is not a big deal at all, and I'm sure you guys obviously know that, but ultimately we need to get out of $26.50, $26 and get that huge breakout. At least that's kind of what I'm waiting for, right? And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Palantir kind of nestled its way or nestled right in here a little bit, or I don't even know what I'm saying, consolidated, kind of played in this window for a little bit between 25 26 until it ultimately breaks out. I would not be surprised if it does that. And by breakout, obviously it's been breaking out, but by breakout I mean break above 26.50. That's the key spot that needs to break right now, which on the, let's say, the 20-day chart, you guys can see we're kind of trending towards that point, right? We're making higher lows. We're above the moving averages. We have a golden cross. We have an ascending triangle. We just have to get the actual breakout, right? That's what it comes down to. So I'm going to set my alert at $26.50, and I'll do another one at $27. Might as well. Let's do that now. Mark is at or above $27, and it probably won't happen today, obviously not tomorrow, maybe on Friday, but at some point next week, we'll see if it does fully start breaking out. So let me see here, guys, on the 4-hour how we're looking, and this will show you just how big of a resistance $26 to $27, that general $1 range is. We hit this back in March, we hit this back in May, we hit this back in the end of June, and now in early July. So ultimately, it looks like we're trending towards a breakout. We just have to be patient, right? If you guys look at this chart, it's very bullish, man. We're making higher lows. Very obviously, you guys see, boom, higher low right here if it wants to work. There we go. Higher low right here, boom, higher low right there. Huge buying came in at $20, which is a great sign. Now we just have to get that push through the $27 mark, which I'm not sure when their earnings are. Looks like last time they reported was on the 6th of May. So earnings should be coming up fairly soon here, probably in the early days of August, maybe late July. I'm not sure if they announced the date yet, but probably early August. We're going to get their earnings, and maybe we get a breakout heading into earnings. Maybe after earnings, we get that breakout. Let me actually pull up their estimates now that we're talking about earnings. Give me a second here, guys. I'll pull it up on Yahoo Finance. And by the way, run the likes up, man. Come on, hit that like button. Let's try and get at least 150 likes on this video. I challenge you guys, and make sure to subscribe as well, as we're trying to get to 50,000 subscribers this year on YouTube. I think it's possible, but obviously without you guys, it's not possible. So make sure to smash that subscribe button. Let me pull this up now. I got it pulled up here. So Palantir right now is trading at a market cap of $57 billion. You guys can see if it wants to work. There we go. And their P ratio is 215, which I'm not paying too much attention to that, considering they just really started turning profitable a couple quarters ago. And obviously their profitability is going to continue to scale. So as that happens, the P ratio will come down naturally, right? Let me see what their forward PE. Yeah, you guys can see their forward PE is a 78 right now, so it's projected to come down big time over the next 12 months, whereas their trailing PE is a 215. You guys can see that. Pretty intense there. So let me show you guys the statistics or analysis tab. This will show us their earnings estimates coming up. So we can see for earnings, if I zoom in a little bit here, based on 13 analysts for the current quarter, we can see the average estimate for earnings, EPS, is 8 cents. Low estimate, 7 cents. High estimate, 9 cents, with them doing 5 cents a year ago. So on average, 8 cents compared to 5 cents a year ago. Not too bad there. And revenue-wise, the average estimate is $650 million roughly for the current quarter. Low estimate is $650, with the high estimate being $657, with them doing $532 a year ago. So sales growth projected right now is 22%, not too bad. Of course, I want to see that accelerate. I think it will start to accelerate in due time as they're able to turn these AIP boot camps into actual paying clients. We'll see how that ends up transpiring over the next couple quarters, over the next year or two. That's where the big growth lies in Palantir in the future, right? So that's a quick breakdown on some of their numbers. And let me actually, for fun, pull up their financials. Let me see what they did. Looks like they did $1.1 billion in 2020 revenue-wise, and trailing 12 months we're at about $2.3 billion. And again, I suspect that growth will accelerate again as they turn these AIP boot camps into clients. We'll see how that plays out again over the coming quarters, over the coming years. So that's a quick breakdown here, guys, as we're heading into the July 4th holiday. Happy holidays, by the way, guys. Hope you're all doing well out there, crushing it. And yeah, with that being said, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Let's wrap up the video. I know I said I was going to break down some other stocks, but hey, I don't want to take up too much time, so we'll wrap it up and save the other stocks for another video, another day. So yeah, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and don't forget to check out the Patreon for my private portfolio. Daily, not daily updates, but weekly updates, making moves, making buys every single week. Check it out, link down below, or go to stocksurfest.com/Patreon. And don't forget to get up to 15 stocks from Moo with a $100 deposit, and your uninvested cash right now will earn 8.1% APY. It's a no-brainer. So use that link down below, or go to stocksurfest.com/Moo. And with that being said, guys, I'll catch you all in the next video.